Hello everybody and welcome to the 2022 Bellamy Park Matchplay Finals presented by Beast Disc Golf, filmed and edited by A.C.E Productions. Today, we have an amazing round for you guys, with two of the best players that Bellamy Park has to offer, Rory Duffy and Steve Greene, both on Team TOG, representing Bellamy Park in the New England Winter Team Challenge Series. Alright, here we are on hole 1. It's a dog leg up to the right here. If you have pretty much a medium forehand, you should be able to make it. Either that or you're throwing a backhand, turning it over, and throwing it on the ante, which Steve tries to do here. However, it just doesn't commit and fades out on him. So he'll have a long putt. Rory's probably pretty close. And, yep, there he is. He is parked. So Steve's got to make this putt, otherwise it's going to be a point for Rory. Let's see what he can do here. Just too high. Doesn't get it down. Those trees were in his way. It would have to be a bullet straight at it, pretty much. Here's Rory. He's going to tap it in. And there's a point. Alright, so taking the first hole is Rory. And hole 2 now is pretty straight out there, about 300 feet, and then it turns just left 20 feet or so. Rory's calling for it to go left. And he just tucks up in there. Steve piping it down the middle. Calling for the ace. Oh, it's close. Alright, Steve is pretty close, so Rory's going to have to make this putt to push it. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, just wide right. Here's Steve for the pretty standard 10-foot putt, but it's never standard in these situations. $600 on the line, he makes it. And just like that, they're all square again. So hole 3 is pretty similar to hole 1. There's just a lot more trees in the way. 250 up straight and go right. He makes it through everything. Rory's going to try and match him. Oh, just early and he hits a tree. So they went up there and they checked it. Steve is pretty much under the basket, so Rory knows that he's going to have to throw this one in pretty much to push the point. Oh, the skip shot. Oh, it just hits a tree.
Yeah, I was just too inside.
Yeah, that's a hard lane to get to. You either got to throw it super high and have it crash down in, or do what he did and try and skip it. And there he is, parked. Takes the point. Steve Greene is going to go up 1 going into hole 4. So hole 4 is 400 feet, straight up and to the left. And that is a monster drive out of Steve.
I think you hydrated in fine.
Let's see if Rory can match him and get up there. Yeah, he hits a tree. That'll be... Yeah, I'm not going to say it'll be just fine, because the left side here is definitely somewhat jail. You want to be on the right side, as you can see. There's lanes on the right side. Left side's... You got like one lane up the middle, and he's going to try and hit it. And he goes for it. Oh, just catches a tree. I believe it's still him shooting. So he's shooting 3 while Steve hasn't even shot 2 yet. You can see how far Steve got up there. So Rory knows he pretty much has to run this. Oh, I believe he hit basket on that, to be honest, on the right side of the basket. So close. So Steve can pretty much lay up, but that is a hill behind him, and it's hard to just lay up sometimes. I should do just fine, though. There's Rory getting a practice putt in for 4. Steve's going to be shooting 3 here, so he'll be taking a point, and there it is. So Steve will be up 2 now, going into hole 5, which is not quite where you want to be if you're Rory, because you've already got 3 hard holes out of the way, or 4 hard holes, and he took 3 of them, or 2 of them. Oh, he actually took 3, and Rory took 1. They've scored every hole so far. Rory pipes it up the left side. The left side's good. If you can get all the way up, the left side is good. Oh, just hits a tree and goes down. So Rory can see where he's at now. He knows he just has to loft one in there pretty much. You got a bunch of jail though, and there's a couple poke and prays in there, but you got to really hang it high and watch it crash down in. And he goes the outside lane, comes right back in. Nice. Here's Steve for 3. Always putting a run on it. Oh, that's a good throw though. So Rory has to make his putt now to take the point. Let's see where he landed up here. More people doing it, but that's not too far. There is that one pesky tree in your way though. It is 2 feet from the basket and it is very annoying. Ah, there it is. Rory will take the point and he will be down 1 now, going into hole 6. Now hole 6 is pretty straight. You just gotta glide one straight through the gap, which Rory will try. And he's up there. Look at that. Now Steve is gonna go for the anti-flex flick, which is popular amongst some people, but not very many. But I believe it's actually one of the better shots on this hole. And he just puts it 2 inside and catches the tree. He walked up there. He knows that Rory's pretty close, so he's got to pretty much run this one. Yeah, he just hits a tree early. Let's see if he can put some pressure on the putt, maybe. Oh, just wide right. Now they're going to go down there and talk about it, and leaves Rory asking if he's good to pick up here, because he can just lay up 5 feet in front of him, and he'll take the point. Alright, and they are all square going into hole 7. Now, hole 7 is an easy hole for some people, but not very many. And he pushes the flick oh, he hits a tree. Let's see what Steve can do with the flick here. And he's up there. He's a little right, but he's definitely up there. You really want to push it pretty much just straight 260, and that's much easier said than done. Let's see if Rory can make this putt here. Put the pressure on Steve. Oh, just wide right. Let's see what Steve can do here. Oh, what a putt. Steve takes the point and he'll be going up 1 on hole 8. This hole is 200 feet up and to the right, and he just throws it early and hits a tree. Let's see if Rory can take advantage of the mistake. And oh, he hits a tree on the opposite side of the fairway, but lands right next to him. So they will be throwing from the same area, but I believe they're both going to be different lies here. That's a good flick out. Oh, Rory's going to do the same thing, actually. A little harder for him, though. He's tucked up in there. Oh, a little high. He doesn't like it. Let's see if he can put the pressure on Steve and make this putt. Oh, just high. There's a little bit of a ravine back there, and he's in it. So Steve knows that he can run this putt and take the point. However, if he misses, he's right in the shit with Rory here. Oh, what a putt by Steve. 2 in a row outside the circle. Nailing it. He's up 2, going into hole 9. He is feeling it. Oh, very close to being perfect. Hole 9 is an elevated basket, but it is very much just a straight shot with a putter or a mid-range. And that is almost perfect. There's a little skip at the end. That was borderline perfect for Rory. Steve with a very nice approach. So Steve is parked for a 3. Rory has a chance to catch a point here if he can make an outside the circle putt in an elevated basket. Oh, he nails the step putt. Are you kidding? Let's go. Instant replay. Oh, he is feeling it. Man, that is 3 holes in a row with outside the circle putts for points. Have they pushed a hole yet? Oh my. Oh, another near perfect drive, but he kicks up to the left. Oh, the flick is up. It's not bad. He's up to the right. He's probably in the circle or close to it, but he's definitely near the parking lot up there. Let's see if Rory's gonna run it or just lay it up here. He's probably running it. And the bid. Oh, just short. Let's see if Steve can capitalize here and get a point. Oh, just over the top. They're both shooting 3 now, and see if they push here. That'll be a push. I believe that is the first push. And I think you just heard Rory say it right there. He says, yay, a push. This is great golf they're playing right now. They've scored on every hole, except for the last one. And hole 11 is pretty much an open field shot, but you have a river behind it, so you can't approach it too hard, or else you run the risk of going out of bounds. Let's see what Steve has here. Steve a little high. It's going to come crashing in. Alright. They're both, I believe, inside the circle. This is a death putt for Steve. Oh, just short. Rory to take the point. There it is. They are tied up going into 12. And if you're either one of them, this is not necessarily where you want to be, but it's good to be tied going into these holes and not be down. This hole is... Oh, just makes it through. There's a raging river on your left, and that is OB, and you do not want to end up there. Steve's coming up just short. Yep. The right side of the fairway is not quite where you want to be. There's a lot of trees here. He does have a flick lane to approach, so we'll see what he does here. Ah, just at a tree. He was one tree away from being under the basket. So let's see if Rory is going to approach. He's going to approach. He's probably not going to run this. He's going to put the pressure on Steve to make his 3-putt. Yep, there it is, and yeah, he gets through right under the basket. Great approach, great approach. Steve knows he has to make this. Ah, just to the right. He knows he missed it. And there they are again. There's a point for Duffy. He'll be up 1 on hole 13. This is 350 feet dead straight. Just to the left. He landed in a not so great spot either. You want to be right and not left up on this hole here. If you have to be anywhere, you want to be right and not left. Let's see what Steve does. Oh, dead center. Oh, just to the right. He's somewhat in the middle for an approach shot. Rory is so far to the left here. He almost has absolutely nothing. Oh, he just put it on a hyzer through everything. Oh, he almost puts it in. Are you kidding? Oh, man. Everybody in the gallery is just dumbfounded by that one. Steve has the pressure to make a very good approach shot right now. Let's see what he does. It's up. Oh, he hits a tree. I'm pretty sure Duffy is inside the circle or right outside. So Steve is contemplating his options here on running it or just putting it under the basket, but pretty sure he's going to run it. It's up. Oh, just under. It almost skips in too. Here's Rory to take a point and go 2 up going into 14. Or he just splashes out. That is just rude. There's the 4. Wow, man. They both take a 4 on that one. Hole 14 is throw it straight as far as you can and hope it gets through everything, honestly. He hits an early tree. Let's see what Steve can do. Turn right. Oh, he's down there. He got through a lot of stuff, and Rory's left with not a lot of options. He can flick it kind of straight where the camera's pointed, or he can take this wide right around, but it's cut off by these 2 early trees in front of him. He's gonna go right side. Low. Skip. Oof. Didn't skip just enough for him.
Yeah, shot. That's what I would have went for.
Alright, for the approach. This is to put the pressure on Duffy to make his putt. Oh, he just hits that tree. There's a little tree there, and he just nicks it, leaving him about 20 short. Here's Duffy for his putt. He knows he never gave it a chance. Yeah. See if Steve can capitalize and tie this back up. There it is. He makes the putt. They are tied going into hole 15. So hole 15 is a straight to left turn, and the gap is not very wide. The first one is through, and it's off the ground. It's got to be close up there. Let's see if Duffy can match him. The second one makes it through. Off the ground.
Baby. Oh, baby.
Oh.
Baby.
Almost skips in the basket. He's going to be just long in the basket. Steve is just short. Let's see if they can both make their two putts. Oh, just off the top band. And Rory sails it over the top. He's got to make that three. It's not very far, but in a situation like this, it seems much farther than it is. And he's in there. Standard putt. And there it is there. Tied. It's not very many pushes today. Hole 16 is straight, just up to the left. Pretty much for the most part, just straight 215 feet will put you right next to the basket. Second one is up, and yep, just up to the right. They both had very good drives right there. So they're actually going to have to walk this one out. This one's very close, and in this situation, you definitely want to know who's going first and who's not. Matchplay is very much a mental game. And here it is. Duffy's going to be going first for the two. Makes it to put the pressure on Steve.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, he says. He makes the putt. He's feeling it. We are all tied going into hole 17. Hole 17, for the most part, is straight up to the left, and there's just a couple trees in your way. Maybe 5 or 10. And the first one's up to the right. Calling for it to get down. It's a little left, but it's up there. It's up there in the circle. Or close to the circle's edge. See if Duffy can match it. Or better. It's looking good. Oh, he hits a tree and redirects straight up. Alright, Duffy's about 7 to 10 feet from the basket. Steve knows he has to make this to keep it tied going into 18. Oh, just off the right side. Here's Duffy for his two. He throws it in.
I was trying to give the people what they wanted.
Rory is up one going into hole 18. This is it. The drive is up. And it is perfect. He did not overturn it. It is straight out into the field. He is set up for a very easy upshot. This puts a tremendous amount of pressure on Steve. Drive is sailing right. Oh, he hits a tree to redirect right into the field. This is going to be interesting. Can he throw it in for a 2? He's setting up. Elevated basket. What a finish this would be, huh? Can he do it? And... oh, just a bit too far. Now all Rory has to do is place it under the basket and take this win. Oh, very standard shot. Good shot, Rory. That's probably going to do it here. I don't see him missing that putt. Steve for the 3. And here it is, Rory with the 3 to push the hole, win 1 up. There it is. There's your winner. Thank you from Ace Productions and Beast Disc Golf. Have a great day.